Hi everybody, it's Shamus from Outdoors Inspiration. This is my German Shepherd, Petra, and that is Foxtor Maya. Welcome to Outdoors Inspiration, Outdoor Essentials. This area, Foxtor Maya, is important to my story today, really. I was wild camping recently with my son Angus and Petra, the German Shepherd, up on Foxtor itself. And it became apparent that I lost a piece of kit. And I was quite upset that I'd lost it. But the story of refinding it was quite remarkable. Now this is the Devonport Leat. Work commenced to build the Devonport Leat in the late 18th century. It was completed by 1801, and its purpose was to transport water to Devonport Dockyard. It was built because the dockyard, Plymouth Dockyard as it was then called, was taking far more water from the people of Plymouth than they were comfortable with. In fact, the population at the dockyard outgrew that of Plymouth. I wild camped a few weeks ago with my son Angus, just way off over in the distance there at Foxtor. And this down here is the Foxtor Mire. It's very wet and was once proposed as a reservoir in actual fact. 45% of the drinking water for the southwest of England falls as rainwater on Dartmoor. So it does get very wet up here at times, and water supply is in abundance. That's not what my story is about. So there I was, minding my own business, wild camping up over there. And we went to visit a cross up here on Hand Hill. We found our way down to here on our way out, and Petra jumped into the Devonport Leat for a swim. She always wears her Palisades pack from Ruffwear. It's a fantastic pack. If you have a look in the description below, my 6 top tips for wild camping with dogs, you'll see exactly what she carries in her Palisades pack. On the back of that, always she wears a Ruffwear Beacon. I like the Ruffwear Beacon for a number of reasons, and one is that it's always lived on her Palisades pack right here. The second reason why I like it is because last week I went looking for the beacon and I couldn't find it. I searched high and low. It should have been on her Palisades pack. What had happened to it? So I reviewed all the unused dead footage from that particular video, and I could see her down at this bridge, and the beacon was on her pack at one side. She comes out the other side and it wasn't there. Well, this was a week later, so I knew that a week ago this is where she'd lost it in the water. Now my wife suggested that we come down looking for it. I said, don't be daft, it's in the Devonport Leat. It's been there for a week, and it was exactly a week to the day. So we came back down here. I shone a powerful torch into the murky waters, and there it was. I was quite buoyant, if you'll pardon the pun, because it wasn't. It was on the bottom. But I said, oh look, I found it. It's not going to work. Well, lo and behold, I pulled it out. I haven't charged it up since. One whole week underwater, under a bridge on the Devonport Leat, 1,300 feet above sea level, and this thing just survived. It's got a charge, it works, absolutely waterproof. Now I don't really do reviews, and I'm not reviewing this, I just give opinions on things. But I can give you a really firm opinion about this. What a marvellous piece of equipment. It helps me see the dog at night, helps me see her in Dempsey light, and it is absolutely waterproof. And what's happened is, there's a ledge underneath here in the stone, and it's been catching on Petra's pack and pulling this off. And I say catching because I'm going to, hello Petra, I'm going to show you the footage from just now when we've come down here, and stupidly I hadn't attached the retaining ring again, and stupidly I've just had a panic because I couldn't find this, and it was in exactly the same spot underwater. So that's twice. The first time for a week, the second time for about 7 minutes. Absolutely amazing and completely waterproof. Securely back in place. I think it's time we had a cup of tea. I appreciate that most of this channel is devoted to outdoors kit and wild camping, so forgive my little indulgence into the world of dog equipment, but I'm sure many of you are dog owners and take your dogs with you when you're out walking. I was so chuffed to find it in that water after a week of cold temperatures at 1300 feet, and it's just working fine. Its main purpose in life is obviously to let you know where your dog is in dimpsy light, as we call it here, or in darkness. Now you can either attach it to a harness or you can attach it to a pack, but actually it's got a little clasp on it, a very secure clasp, more secure than the one I was using to attach it to a pack with, that you could dangle from a collar. It really is a worthwhile bit of kit. Now that winter's coming in and things are going to get a little bit darker a little bit sooner, just keeping an eye on where your dog is if it's off the lead. Good girl, Petra. Come on then. Onwards and upwards.